Guys, Richard Riderton here doing my latest review. This time is for Kiss the Girls by James Patterson, the second Alex Cross book and the first Alex Cross film. This is just really the book. I was not a fan of the film at all. I've sort of mentioned the same in my Along Came a Spider videos for the same reasons. So, I haven't read the film somewhere in Wiki. I've realised, yeah, the film's massively toned down. All the bad things that happen, it's all cut, it's just far less violent, etc. So yeah, on to the book then. So it's my second ever read. I first read this in, I don't know, 2000, 2001, something like that. I can't remember what order I read them in. It's definitely Pop Goes Weasel first. I think I was going to read Cat and Mouse, but then found out it was two-parters, so part two, so I was like, no. Or follow up. So yeah, probably the second or third book of this series. But yeah, so onto it then. So basically, a guy called Casanova is kidnapping beautiful women and holding them hostage somewhere, and then doing really sick things to them. And then a guy called the Gentleman Caller is abducting women and brutally murdering them. And it turns out both of these killers are working together. They're effectively friends competing with each other for who could do the worst things. And when the plot basically really begins when Alex Cross's niece is kidnapped and put in the same house as a bunch of other women, and one of those women actually escapes. So, big part of the story is Alex and the woman Kate bonding, not becoming a couple, thank God. Seems like they'll put Alex as we're in a relationship with every book given the chance. They just become really good friends because Alex still coming from along with his wife's death years ago, what his last girlfriend did in Along Came a Spider, and she's of course scarred for life by Casanova. Literally, he comes back, and him and the Gentleman Caller beat her half to death. It's really nasty stuff. And in the end, yeah, you're just wondering who the guy is. They're eventually both caught. The house basically disappears. It turns out it's like an underground bunker used for the old railroad network. Alex and Samson find the place and capture the two killers. Rather, they basically just ice pick Samson in the back. Alex manages to take them down, manages to kill their Gentleman Caller, but it doesn't reveal his identity of Casanova. The Gentleman Caller is this really wealthy doctor, and it turns out you're wondering who Casanova is the whole time. Is he in the police? Is he a doctor? Because there's a bit when Kate's in a coma in hospital and he just walks right past Alex, and Alex knows who he is and doesn't suspect a thing. And yeah, it turns out it's one of the police detectives from the beginning. There's a moment Alex thinks he's worked it out. He thinks it's the other detective, and he's wrong. He follows him going after a woman. It sounds like one he's having an affair with. But yeah, Casanova turns out to be Nick Ruskin, the detective who's you never suspect one bit. It's just absolutely perfect. And yeah, basically he comes back after he loses his friend, the Gentleman Caller. He as all the women are saved from the house, he has nothing left, so he goes after Kate and Alex for revenge. And yeah, it's a really great fight. Kate, who's an expert at karate, fights him, puts everything into the fight. He loses, prepares to just kill her with a gun, and Alex, who's been tasered shortly before with all his strength, manages to shoot Casanova dead. It's absolutely great. Yeah, it's far better than the film. It's really messed up stuff in the book that's gonna definitely make you scream, make you really feel sick. But yeah, it's just Along Came a Spider. It's just a great ending when the bad guys are stopped. Yeah, Alex guns both of them down. It's a little bit different to the first one where Garrison just gets thrown in prison and Jesse gets arrested and then given the lethal injection. But yeah, it makes sense. Alex absolutely has no option to kill the two people. They both try killing him enough. So yeah, really good book. Definitely recommend it. And the next one will be Jack and Jill, which is probably my least favourite of the first three, but still a really good book. And yeah, I admit, 20 years later, much like the first one, the little bits I've forgotten. Yeah, there's bits I remember all right. Samson being ice picked or knifed in the back, for example. Some of the things Casanova does is warp view on love. All of that, yeah, absolutely great. There's of course all the little bits I've forgotten. But yeah, really recommended it. Anyone's a fan of James Cross books, thriller books, James Patterson's works, Alex Cross series is the perfect series to begin at. But yeah, unlike the film, read Along Came a Spider first. You'll need it because in Along Came a Spider, Garrison E.G. Managed to make his escape from prison before he gets caught, but then he's getting at Alex. He's manages to send he leaves Carl Craig a message saying that he's going to come after him. So yeah, if you followed the film order and read this first, of course the film didn't mention Garrison E.G. Oh hell, film one completely butchered the guy. You don't wonder what's going on. So read Along Came a Spider, then read Kiss the Girls, and then so you want to read the next one, or you could jump into Cat and Mouse. How much you love Gary says you want to see the ending of his story, but well, let's just say that's not the ending. It kind of is. But yeah, definitely read that, then read Kiss the Girls, and then yeah, Jack and Jill or Cat Mouse. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the vid, and I will see you next time.